What's up, guys? This is Chris Kael from Five Finger Death Punch. You're watching the AU Review.
Welcome to Soundwave.
Thank you so much.
How's the festival treated you? I think you came off the stage not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly. We got done about an hour ago, and I went over to check out some other bands over on the 7th stage, and now coming over here to take care of the business stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, a little bit of business, a little bit of hanging out. It's been fun.
Who'd you see?
Upon a Burning Body.
Cool.
Band out of San Antonio, Texas. We're actually taking those guys after this to Europe with us on a headlining run. So I've been a huge fan of the band for probably the last 3 years or so, and I wanted to give the other guys a chance to go check them out. So they were floored, as I was 3 years ago. Just took me about 3 years to pull them in and get over there and go check it out.
With a lineup like this, there must be a lot of bands that you've played with on the road before, seen at festivals.
Oh yeah, it's
Is it
like
a bit of a reunion.
This is our Australian summer camp.
Yeah.
You know, we all get shipped off to summer camp and get to hang out with our friends for a week, 10 days, or whatever, and it's great. Coming in and walking around and saying hi to Chuck Billy from Testament, our friends Jonathan and Fieldy from Korn. It's been it is a reunion all the way over here. It's nice.
It sounds very nice, apart from the early morning wake-ups, of course.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. We're doing shows over here at noon. Is the stage we're on. So at that point, technically it's 9 p.m. in New York City. So it's like we're headlining in New York City. It turns out okay.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then you just get to drink the rest of the day. So.
Well, not even that, but I mean, you get the stuff out of the way, and then you have the whole day to yourself to be able to just go watch music all day long. So it's nice.
Any highlights yesterday, or did you have to get out pretty quickly?
Yesterday we got out pretty quickly because we played Brisbane yesterday, did press, and then literally had to get on the plane flying to Sydney. So today is the day that I get to go check everything out.
Today's the fun one.
Exactly.
Well, you had a massive year last year, coming off the back of 2 albums.
Oh yeah.
And I guess let's start talking about that, because the sales were phenomenal for the records. You guys must have been incredibly floored by the response.
Oh yeah, to have 2 records in 1 year, debut at #2 on the Billboard charts, doing heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's unheard of, So we're definitely. We're in a time where people aren't buying a whole lot of hard copies of music. They've got the whole download thing going on. But we're very fortunate that we have such supportive fans that they understand for us to be able to come all the way to Australia, we got to be able to sell the physical copies, because that goes into the travel and everything. So if you want to see us, keep buying it. That way we can get out there and take the planes, boats, trains, automobiles, get over here to see you. And
how have fans responded to the records?
Oh, it's been great, absolutely great. I remember when American Capitalist came out, our fans are so hungry. They're like, oh, this is great. When's the next one coming out? So last year when we did Volume 1, as soon as they were like, oh, when's the next one coming out? We already knew when the next one was coming out, so they didn't actually have to wait. Yeah, it was a 6-month window in between the two. So yeah, been great responses. Over here in Australia, we're playing Lift Me Up off of Volume 1, which is the song that we had Mr. Rob Halford on with us there. And everyone's singing along, and everybody was very hungry and ready for Death Punch to come over here again. I think it's been 5 years since you guys have been over here.
It has been a little while.
No, I just joined 3 years ago, so this is my first trip over to Australia.
Well, welcome.
Yes,
it's good to have you here, and you mentioned Lift Me Up before, and how did Rob get involved in that track?
Rob actually, we were sitting around the studio, listening to the song, and someone mentioned, like, man, that's got like an old school, Judas Priest sound to it. And I think it was Ivan was like, let's call Rob Halford, see if he wants to come in and do the track. So we made calls. We sent him the track. He loved it. And a lot of people will actually, do their vocals in another studio and then just send it to us. Rob actually, the next week, flew to Vegas. We got to hang out, watch him in the studio. And yeah, just surreal. If I could go back and tell 11-year-old me, hey, someday you're going to be watching Rob Halford sing on one of the songs that you helped write, never would have thought that. So
that's pretty cool.
Life attaining moment right there.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I'm sure there's plenty more to come. I understand that you're already thinking about or even working on the next record.
Oh yes, yeah. We are always constantly writing.
Yeah.
It's the writing muscle is like any other muscle. If you stop working it out, you're going to lose it. So we are always writing, always going. That we've got a full plethora of music to pull from, and You know, we're not like, oh my God, we gotta deliver this album in 2 weeks. What the hell are we gonna write? No, we're always writing. So.
And hopefully next time, though, that doesn't get in the way of you coming back to Australia.
You know, with the responses we're getting out here at Soundwave, guaranteed we'll be back for sure. For sure.
Just, we'll keep it less than 5 years next time.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but next time I'll come back, the beard will be down to the knees. So let's get a little move on, get this thing going again.
How long have you been growing that?
It's about 2.5 years. Yeah.
It's impressive.
This whole thing.
This whole thing. So you pretty much started when you joined the band.
Exactly. It was funny. 2 days before I heard Death Punch was looking for a bass player, I literally had a beard. Same thing, but it was down my belly button. 2 days before I heard they were looking for a bass player, cut it off for a job back in Vegas. And of course, I was like, oh, of course, now they're looking for a bass player. But I ended up getting, and as soon as I found out I had the gig, I was like, well, right back to growing it again.
And here we are.
Told the job, I'm out.
Well, it's been a pleasure speaking to you today. Thanks for taking the time, and enjoy Australia. You've got a couple of weeks to go.
Yeah,
so.
I'm getting ready to head over to check out the old Vol beats and try to jump off the stage for Terror. I'm excited.
That'll be good fun. Well,
It's
been a pleasure. Thanks very much for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and thank all of you guys over here in Australia for coming out to Soundwave. The response has been incredible, and you've been very welcoming. Thank all you guys. We'll see you soon.